On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Adaptable.
Able or willing to modify or be modified to deal with new situations.
Examples:
Adaptable enough for the environment. An adaptable person. We seek a candidate who possesses adaptable fighting potential.
Memoir.
A historical account or biography written from the writer's knowledge of famous people, places, or events.
Examples:
Family memoir. Publish a memoir. He wrote his memoirs while awaiting trial.
Adapt.
To make fit for change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples:
The spinal column. A column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc. A device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Adjacent.
Next to, close to, or adjoining something.
Examples:
Adjacent to his house. Adjacent houses. Our country has military alliances with adjacent countries.
Unpaid.
Not yet paid, without payment.
Examples:
Unpaid account. Unpaid leave. Some employees claimed they were simply unpaid.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Schedule.
A list of planned activities, tasks, or things that must be completed showing when they are intended to happen or be done.
Examples:
A heavy schedule. Arrange my schedule. So far, the meeting is going according to schedule.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
For your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
Professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Healing.
The process of becoming or making somebody or something well again.
Examples:
Natural healing ability. Part of the healing process. Each ancient tribe has its healing traditions.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
Attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Denial.
A statement that something is not true or does not exist.
Examples:
State of denial. An absolute denial. She gave us a categorical denial of the scandal.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something. To come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Cancel.
To decide that a previously scheduled activity will not take place.
Examples:
Cancel a class. Cancel a free subscription trial. When customers cancel their reservations, they lose the deposit they made.
Powerless.
Lacking power, strength, or authority, unable to act or effect change.
Examples:
Powerless position. Powerless in the organization. During the hurricane, we felt powerless against the winds and rain.
Surrender.
To cease resistance to an enemy or opponent and submit to their authority.
Examples:
Surrender at discretion. Surrender an insurance policy. The enemy was forced to surrender after a long battle.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Delusion.
A false belief or impression that is firmly held despite evidence to the contrary.
Examples:
Grand delusion. Labor under a delusion. He had a delusion that he was a millionaire.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Arc.
The shape of a portion of a circle or other curved line.
Examples:
The arc current. An arc of a circumference. A ball flew in a big arc.
Thereafter.
After that, subsequently.
Examples:
Not long thereafter. For several weeks thereafter. He was promoted to manager, and thereafter, he began to make changes in the company.
Divorce.
The legal dissolution of a marriage.
Examples:
Divorce settlement. A consensual divorce. The couple decided to get a divorce after many years of marriage.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Optimistic.
Hoping or expecting that good thing will happen or something will be successful.
Examples:
He is optimistic. Optimistic outlook. Most executives were optimistic about future business conditions.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Abusive.
Involving or characterized by harmful or offensive treatment, language, or behavior, using physical, emotional, or verbal force to control or harm someone else.
Examples:
Abusive behavior. Abusive parent. The teacher's abusive language towards the students was unacceptable.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
Physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
Rap music. Get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Sorrow.
A feeling of deep sadness, grief, or regret, especially for something lost or ending.
Examples:
Deep sorrow. Sorrow for sin. The death of her best friend filled her with sorrow.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Chaos.
A state of complete confusion or disorder, often characterized by a lack of predictability or control.
Examples:
Chaos theory. Midst of chaos. The conference room was in chaos as everyone tried to speak at once.
Disarray.
The state of disorganization or untidiness in a situation or place, a mental state characterized by a lack of clear and orderly thought and behavior.
Examples:
Fall into disarray. With her clothes in disarray. The country's economic policies have led to political disarray.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Warrior.
A person who engaged in or experienced warfare, especially in the past.
Examples:
Armored warrior. Warrior spirit. The poem depicts the heroics of a legendary warrior.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples:
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Certificate.
An official document stating that the information contained within is true.
Examples:
Official score certificate. A birth certificate. He received a certificate in computer programming from the local college.
Astrology.
The study of the movements and relative positions of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the natural world.
Examples:
Astrology chart. Delve into astrology. He was fascinated by ancient astrology and spent hours studying horoscopes.
Pat.
To touch or tap something lightly and usually in a friendly or encouraging manner. To apply or rub lightly and repetitively.
Examples:
Pat on the back. Pat a dog. She patted the puppy on the head and gave it a treat.
Hippie.
A person who follows a counterculture movement that originated in the United States during the 1960s, characterized by the advocacy of nonviolence, communal living, and a rejection of traditional American values.
Examples:
Hippie lifestyle. Hippie music. The fashion of the hippie movement included unconventional clothing such as tie-dye shirts and bell-bottom jeans.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Astound.
To surprise or shock someone with wonder very much.
Examples:
Astound everyone. Astound the viewer. The final result was nothing short of astounding.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Vet.
Also a veterinarian, a person who has a medical degree trained to examine and take care of the health of animals.
Examples:
Vet clinic. Vet checkup. We had to take our dog to the vet because she was not feeling well.
Heal.
To make a wound or injury to become well again.
Examples:
Heal a broken bone. Heal the hurt mind. It will take time for her mental scars to heal.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Reckon.
To think or believe something.
Examples:
Hard to reckon. Reckon the company as a rival. He reckons that corruption was rampant in the regime.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park center.
Courageous.
Able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching.
Examples:
Make a courageous decision. Courageous rescue attempt. He was a courageous soldier who had served his country with honor.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Persist.
To continue to do and refuse to stop something despite difficulties or opposition, even if it appears unreasonable.
Examples:
persist over time. Persist in success. Consult your doctor if the symptoms persist.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
orphan care. Asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Hike.
A long walk or journey, especially for pleasure or exercise, an increase in cost.
Examples:
go on a hike. A hike in prices. The family decided to hike in the mountains to enjoy the beautiful scenery.
Rite.
A formal or ceremonial act or set of acts performed in a traditional or prescribed way, a religious or spiritual ceremony or practice.
Examples:
perform the rite. Rite of passage into adulthood. The bishop performed the rite of consecration for the new church.
Ritual.
Any customary observance or practice, any prescribed procedure for conducting religious ceremonies.
Examples:
a ritual dance. Morning ritual. The woman of the house does the holy ritual of lighting 2 candles.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples:
the inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Uncomfortable.
providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Circumstance:
The specific conditions or events that surround a particular situation or occurrence.
Examples:
Circumstance of birth. Circumstance of injury. She explained the circumstances surrounding the accident.
Adolescent:
A young person who is in the process of developing from a child into an adult.
Examples:
Adolescent girl. Pre-adolescent children. Timely education about birth control might help reduce adolescent pregnancies.
County:
An administrative division of a country or state, typically one of several comprising a larger division.
Examples:
County seat. Throughout the county. The county's population has been increasing rapidly in recent years.
Stepfather:
A man who is married to one's mother, but is not one's biological father.
Examples:
Supportive stepfather. Stepfather role. I didn't get along with my stepfather when I was young, but now we're like best friends.
Electrify:
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Indoor:
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
An indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Plumbing:
The system of pipes, fittings, and fixtures that are used to distribute water and remove waste in a building or structure. The trade or profession of installing and maintaining such systems.
Examples:
Plumbing problem. Plumbing service. The plumbing in my house needs to be replaced because it keeps leaking.
Cheerleader:
A person who leads cheers and chants at organized sports events, typically wearing a uniform and performing choreographed routines.
Examples:
College cheerleader. Cheerleader tryouts. She was the captain of the cheerleader squad in high school.
Homecoming:
A return to one's home or hometown, often following an extended period of absence, such as after graduation, military service, or travel, a celebratory event or tradition welcoming someone back home.
Examples:
High school homecoming. Plan a homecoming event. An annual homecoming parade is a big event for the local high school.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Carpenter.
A woodworker whose job is to make or repair wooden objects.
Examples:
A short carpenter nail. An apprentice carpenter. Carpenter bees are boring holes into the wall.
Contractor.
A person or company that enters into a contract to provide materials or labor to perform a specific task or service.
Examples:
Management contractor. Major defense contractor. The company hired a contractor to remodel their office building.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
Without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Assistant.
Someone who helps or supports someone else to do a job.
Examples:
An unwilling assistant. Assistant professor. An executive assistant director administers each branch.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Acre.
A unit of land area in the U.S. customary system and the British imperial system, equal to 4,840 square yards, equals 4,047 square meters.
Examples:
Half-acre parcel. An acre of forest. The farm covers over 200 acres of land.
Tar.
A thick, sticky substance that is dark in color and is commonly used for road surfacing or as a material for roofing, a common byproduct of burning coal or wood.
Examples:
Tar residue. Tar component. The road workers spread tar over the cracks in the pavement to prevent water and ice from causing further damage.
Shack.
A small, often run-down dwelling or house, typically one that is poorly constructed or maintained.
Examples:
Humble shack, beach shack. The fisherman lived in a small shack by the lake.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Outhouse.
A small structure located outside of a main building that contains a toilet or latrine.
Examples:
Wooden outhouse. Disused outhouse. The outhouse behind the cabin was a rustic alternative to indoor plumbing.
Pond.
A small, shallow lake.
Examples:
A garden pond. Pond water. The freshwater pond was home to many different types of fish and was a popular spot for fishing.
Bucket.
An open container with a handle made of metal or plastic, often used for carrying liquids.
Examples:
Bucket list. Bucket of golf balls. She filled a bucket with water and carried it back to the house.
Rebellion.
An act of violent or open resistance to an established government or ruler.
Examples:
Rebellion leader. Excite rebellion. The anti-government rebellion was put down quickly by the government's military forces.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Cite.
To refer to something such as a passage, book, etc. as evidence for a theory or as a reason why something has happened.
Examples:
Cite various authorities. Cite a fact as evidence. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story, adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Exposed.
Having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
Exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Infuse.
To fill something with a particular quality, feeling, or influence, to imbue.
Examples:
Infuse with spirit. Infuse life with meaning. She infused fresh herbs into the soup for added flavor.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Utterly.
Completely or absolutely.
Examples:
Utterly changed. Utterly ignorant. We are utterly opposed to any form of terrorism.
Grief.
A very great sadness, especially when somebody dies.
Examples:
Have grief and sorrow. A lot of grief. Each person has a unique grief experience.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Janitor.
A person whose job is to clean and maintain a large building, such as a school or a block of flats.
Examples:
Part-time janitor. Duty of the janitor. The school janitor was laid off.
Wax.
A substance that is solid at room temperature but becomes softer and more pliable when heated, often used in the production of candles, polishes, and cosmetics. Verb, to become large.
Examples:
Wax finish. Wax and wane. He sealed the letter with a wax seal.
Waitress.
A woman who serves food and drinks in a restaurant or cafe.
Examples:
Waitress at a restaurant. Tip the waitress. The friendly waitress brought the food to the table and asked if they needed anything else.
Dairy.
A room, building, or establishment where milk and milk products are produced and processed. Milk and milk products, such as butter and cheese.
Examples:
Low-fat dairy. Imported dairy product. The dairy industry is a significant contributor to the economy.
Cone.
A geometric shape that tapers to a point at one end and has a circular base at the other end.
Examples:
Traffic cone. Ice cream cone. Cone-shaped cells in the eye's retina are responsible for color vision and visual acuity.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
A jean skirt. Jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Babysitter.
A person hired to look after a child or children while the parents are away or occupied. Someone who provides temporary care and supervision for children in the absence of their parents or guardians.
Examples:
Need a trustworthy babysitter. Experienced babysitter. Our regular babysitter was sick, so we had to find a replacement at the last minute.
Fudge.
A sweet candy made of sugar, butter, and milk or cream, an act of adjusting, manipulating, or distorting something to make it more favorable or acceptable. Verb: to manipulate or alter something deceptively or dishonestly, especially data or information.
Examples:
Chocolate fudge. Fudge the truth during the interview. The movie was a complete fudge and a waste of time.
Gum.
A soft, sticky substance that is chewed to freshen the breath or to clean the teeth, the flesh that surrounds the teeth in the mouth.
Examples:
Bubble gum. Chewing gum. I always like having a pack of gum to freshen my breath.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Envy.
To experience a feeling of jealousy or resentment towards someone because of their possessions, qualities, or achievements. To desire to have something that someone else has. Noun, a feeling of resentment or jealousy towards someone else's perceived advantage or success.
Examples:
envy his success. Feeling envy toward him. I can't help but envy my friend's ability to stay calm in stressful situations.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
a straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Wage.
A particular amount of money that somebody earns, usually every week or every month, for work or services.
Examples:
unpaid wages. Increase in the minimum wage. His wages continued to rise as his skills improved.
Self-sufficient.
Able to provide for one's own needs without assistance from others.
Examples:
self-sufficient economy. Self-sufficient renewable energy. He was determined to become self-sufficient and not rely on anyone else.
Treasure.
A valuable or desirable possession, something that is cherished or held dear, a collection of valuable objects or money that is hidden or protected.
Examples:
treasure hunt. Treasure Island. The pirates searched for buried treasure in the dunes.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Aptitude.
A natural ability or talent for something, suitability or fitness for a particular task or kind of work.
Examples:
aptitude test. Natural aptitude. Her aptitude for mathematics helped her excel in her engineering courses at college.
Overwhelm.
To defeat someone or something by using a great deal of force, to have a strong emotional effect on somebody.
Examples:
He was overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelm opponents by numbers. Too much variety may overwhelm and confuse viewers.
Unique.
Being the only one of its kind, unlike anything else.
Examples:
A unique teacher. Unique design. The painting is unique, and there is no other like it.
Sophomore.
A student in their second year of college or high school, used more broadly to refer to someone who is experienced in a particular activity or field.
Examples:
Sophomore in high school. Sophomore slump. The university student was now a sophomore, having completed their first year of studies.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Journalism.
The profession or activity of writing or reporting news for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
Journalism ethics. Tabloid journalism. She plans to study journalism in college and become a reporter.
Freshman.
A first-year student, typically in college or high school.
Examples:
Freshman orientation. Freshman year. The freshman class was excited to start their first year of college.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Funnel.
A tube or pipe that is wide at the top, sloping sides, narrow at the bottom, used for pouring liquids or powders into a small opening, a smokestack on a ship or steam engine.
Examples:
Separatory funnel. A funnel-shaped device. We have to use a funnel to pour petrol into the tank.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
religious faith, faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
creative writing, barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Relentless.
Persistent and determined, continuing despite difficulties or setbacks.
Examples:
relentless attack, face relentless pressure. The athlete's relentless training paid off in the end.
Ruthlessly.
Without compassion or pity, mercilessly.
Examples:
ruthlessly efficient, judge ruthlessly. He ruthlessly cut ties with anyone who crossed him.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
in a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Thread.
A fine cord of natural or synthetic fibers or filaments, such as cotton or nylon, used in sewing, knitting, or weaving. A series of connected messages or comments on a social media platform or online forum, often related to a particular topic. A sequence or line of events, ideas, or actions that are connected or related. Verb. To pass a thread through a needle or other small opening, in preparation for sewing or stitching.
Examples:
thread a catheter, start a new thread. The detective followed a thread of clues which ultimately led to the suspect's arrest.
Cocky.
Overly confident or arrogant, having an excessive belief in one's abilities or importance.
Examples:
cocky confidence, cocky behavior. His cocky attitude often got him in trouble with his coworkers.
Brag.
To say something in a boastful manner, to impress others, or make oneself feel superior.
Examples:
brag to each other, brag about my knowledge. Despite his impressive achievements, he refrained from bragging about his success.
Dither.
To be indecisive or unsure about something, to tremble or shake with nervousness or excitement.
Examples:
dither over a decision, dither in negotiations. I couldn't decide what to wear to the party, so I dithered over my outfit for hours.
Mantra.
A word or phrase, often repeated, that is used as a focus for the mind during meditation.
Examples:
campaign mantra. Chant the mantra of structural reform. She repeated her personal mantra to herself to stay motivated.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Genesis.
The origin or beginning of something. The first book of the biblical scriptures of both Judaism and Christianity, describing the creation of the earth and humankind.
Examples:
the genesis of civilization. In the book of Genesis. The politician's remarks became the genesis of the clash between the two countries.
Reckless.
Marked by a lack of care about danger and the likely results of your actions.
Examples:
reckless driving. In a reckless manner. Reckless youth makes rueful age.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
a weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone. The quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Destructive.
Causing or able to cause tremendous and irreparable damage.
Examples:
lead to destructive behavior. A habit destructive to health. It was the most destructive storm in decades.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
path of destruction. Cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Division.
The act or outcome of splitting into separate parts, a critical organizational unit or sector.
Examples:
cellular division, division chief. Which division of the company do you work in?
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
polar bears, polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
the myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Ambitious.
Having a great desire to attain achievement, power, or wealth.
Examples:
achieve ambitious goals. With an ambitious eye. Their company has been in business for a short time, but has ambitious goals.
Junk.
Discarded or unused material or objects, often considered worthless or of little value, also used to describe cheap or poorly made items or food that is high in calories, but lacking in nutrition.
Examples:
junk mail. Hunk of junk. I need to clear out some of the junk in my garage.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
a sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Nurture.
To take care of, feed, and protect someone or something while they are growing and developing.
Examples:
nurture love. Nurture his talents. Schools should nurture children's mutual interest spirit.
Primal.
Of or relating to the earliest stage of development, fundamental, primitive.
Examples:
primal eras. Primal fear. The primal instincts of the animal kicked in when it was threatened.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Revise.
To examine and make corrections or alterations to the idea, piece of writing, etc., to improve it.
Examples:
Revise the plan. Revise his belief. The prediction method has been revised drastically.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Subterranean.
Under the ground.
Examples:
Subterranean rooms. Subterranean motives for murder. Such subterranean passages span kilometers in London.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
An ugly sound. Ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Heroin.
A highly addictive and illegal drug derived from morphine, typically administered by injection and often associated with serious health problems, including overdose and addiction.
Examples:
Smoking heroin. Heroin overdose. The withdrawal symptoms from heroin can be intense and painful.
Homestead.
A house or farm and the surrounding land, typically used as a home and workplace by a family or individual.
Examples:
Wilderness homestead. Family homestead. My grandparents lived on a remote homestead in the mountains.
Ash.
The powdery residue left after the burning of a substance, typically containing minerals and other impurities. The solid remains of a dead person after cremation.
Examples:
Ash tree. Soda ash. The volcanic ash covered the island after the eruption.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples:
A grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Gigantic.
Extremely large.
Examples:
Gigantic proportions. Gigantic monsters. He was so hungry from the long journey that he had a gigantic appetite.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Symmetry.
Balance or proportion in design or structure, with elements arranged evenly on either side of an axis.
Examples:
Bilateral symmetry. Axial symmetry. The building had a symmetry pattern that was pleasing to the eye.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Savage.
Extremely wild, ferocious, or uncivilized.
Examples:
Reply in a savage voice. Savage attack. The animal was injured and became savage, attacking anyone who approached.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Revision.
The act or process of reviewing, correcting, and improving something, such as written work, plans, or ideas, a revised version of something.
Examples:
Revision process. A revision history. I made a revision to my paper based on feedback from my professor.
Hyphen.
A punctuation mark, used to connect two words or parts of a word, to indicate a compound word, or to separate syllables for clarity.
Examples:
Double hyphen. Missing hyphen. Make sure to put a hyphen between your phone number digits.
Feminist.
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres, advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples:
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Crest.
A peak or ridge, especially on a mountain or wave, a decorative tuft or topknot.
Examples:
Crest length. A large textile crest. The surfer rode the crest of the wave to the shore.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Detour.
A route that deviates from the main or direct one, usually taken to avoid something such as traffic or construction, a diversion from the usual or expected course of action.
Examples:
Detour sign. Unnecessary detour. We had to take a detour because of the road construction ahead.
Stray.
To move about aimlessly or without any destination, to move away from the right course or place where you should be.
Examples:
Stray beyond the confines. Stray from a rule. Tourists often get lost and stray into a restricted area.
Embark.
To go on board a ship or plane, to set out on an enterprise or subject of study, to start something.
Examples:
Embark on a trip. Embark on a foolish adventure. We embarked on a new project.
Solo.
Without anybody else or anything else, alone.
Examples:
A solo vocal recital. A solo flight. I would love to solo camping someday.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Monotony.
A situation in which something unchanging and boring.
Examples:
The monotony of the daily routine. Break the monotony. The monotony of the assembly line work made the days feel very long.
Humility.
The quality or condition of being humble, a low estimate of oneself.
Examples:
Develop an attitude of humility. Lack of humility. We were filled with humility at the sight of the Queen.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
Sense of optimism. Political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Unimaginable.
Beyond what can be imagined or conceived, impossible to comprehend or envision.
Examples:
Unimaginable horror. Unimaginable depths. The complexity of scientific theories was unimaginable for most people.
Solitude.
The state of being alone and isolated from others.
Examples:
Live in solitude. Enjoyment of solitude. He sought solitude in the wilderness to escape the distractions of modern life.
Comprehensible.
Able to be understood or grasped by the mind, clear and understandable.
Examples:
Comprehensible language. Comprehensible to everyone. The textbook explanation made the difficult concept comprehensible to the students.
Midway.
In the middle of a process or journey, halfway between 2 points or stages.
Examples:
Midway between our houses. Midway through the flight. We stopped at a restaurant midway through our road trip for lunch.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Comic.
Funny and making you laugh.
Examples:
Comic books. A comic hat. The novel is comic and tragic.
Unprepared.
Not properly or adequately prepared, lacking preparation, not ready.
Examples:
Unprepared speech. Unprepared for the exam. The unprepared student struggled on the test and received a low grade.
Tweet.
A short, high sound made by a small bird, a message sent using Twitter, the social media application.
Examples:
A chick's tweet. His latest tweets. We could hear the tweet of baby birds.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Therapeutic.
Relating to or involved in the treatment of illness or injury.
Examples:
Therapeutic massage. Therapeutic administration. Yoga is known to have therapeutic benefits for the mind and body.
Monster.
An imaginary creature that is large and has various human and animal parts, someone or something large and powerful.
Examples:
Horde of monsters. Monster film. This car has a monster engine.
Backpack.
A bag or pack that is worn on the back, often used for carrying books, equipment, or supplies.
Examples:
Backpacker's hostel. Backpacking trip. I packed my backpack with all the necessary camping gear for our trip.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples:
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Retrospective.
Looking back on or dealing with past events or situations, particularly those that are considered important or influential. An exhibition or showing of a particular artist's work, covering an extended period of time.
Examples:
Retrospective review. Retrospective study. The retrospective exhibition featured some of the artist's earliest works.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
Acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine, verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Idyllic.
Pertaining to an idealized or picturesque version of rural life, blissfully serene, pleasingly perfect, or charmingly simple.
Examples:
Idyllic setting. Idyllic vacation. The village was known for its idyllic way of life and picturesque scenery.
Bliss.
Extreme happiness or joy.
Examples:
Ignorance is bliss. Ultimate bliss. The first 2 years of her marriage were sheer bliss.
Grit.
Very small pieces of stone or sand, mental toughness and determination or perseverance in the face of challenges or obstacles.
Examples:
Grit determination. Grit washer. She has a lot of grit and determination to succeed.
Novice.
A person who is new to a particular activity or experience, a beginner or learner.
Examples:
Chess novice. Novice lawyer. The novice coder had a difficult time debugging their program.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Gear.
A toothed wheel that engages another toothed mechanism to change the speed or direction of transmitted motion, a set of tools, equipment, or other items for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Sports gear. A gear change lever. She checked her gear before embarking on the hike.
Sever.
To break or separate something by cutting, especially suddenly and forcibly.
Examples:
Sever a rope. Sever a positive relationship. He severed a branch from a tree quickly.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Laundry.
The act of washing clothes and linens, a room or area where clothes are washed and ironed.
Examples:
Send out the laundry. Laundry room. I need to do the laundry before I run out of clean clothes.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Torch.
A portable device that produces a flame, typically one that is used to light a fire or a candle.
Examples:
The torch of learning. Torch song. She used an electric torch to light her way through the dark cave.
Graduate.
A person who has a first degree from university or college. Verb, to complete the first course of university or college and get a degree.
Examples:
Graduate degree program. Honor graduate. Many employers hire graduate trainees to train as managers.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Organic.
Pertaining to or derived from biological substance, producing plants and animals for food and other items without the use of synthetic chemicals.
Examples:
Organic soils. Eat organic food. Kidney is an organic component of the body.
Hand-to-mouth.
Living or existing at a basic or subsistence level without any savings or reserves.
Examples:
Hand-to-mouth existence. Hand-to-mouth budgets. The young artist led a hand-to-mouth lifestyle, often relying on the kindness of friends and strangers to get by.
Fellowship.
An association of people who share common interests or goals, typically involving research, study, or a specific profession.
Examples:
Research fellowship. Postdoctoral fellowship. The Fellowship of Scientists worked together to conduct research and make important discoveries.
Scholarship.
A grant of financial aid for a student to further their education.
Examples:
Scholarship award. Scholarship fund. She received a full scholarship to study abroad.
Tuition.
The act of teaching something, especially when given to a small group or one person, fees charged by education institutions for instruction or other services.
Examples:
Tuition assistance. A college tuition. His father cannot afford his tuition.
Remission.
A period of time when a disease or condition is no longer present or active, a lessening or reduction of symptoms or intensity, forgiveness or pardon for sins or debts.
Examples:
Complete remission, clinical remission. The cancer patient was delighted to hear that their disease was in remission.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
Debt ceiling, corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
Initially anticipated. Diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Essay.
A short piece of writing on a particular topic, usually written by a student as a part of a course of study.
Examples:
Score the SAT essays. Thoughtful essay. The chief editor checks all essays for plagiarism with software.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Excess.
An amount or quantity beyond what is acceptable, expected, or reasonable.
Examples:
Lose excess weight. An excess of exports. The road of access leads to the palace of wisdom.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Heartbreak.
A feeling of great sadness or disappointment.
Examples:
Ease her heartbreak. Go through heartbreak. They had experienced the heartbreak of losing 2 children due to premature births.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between 2 job offers.
Inexplicable.
Unable to be explained, understood, or accounted for, mysterious or puzzling.
Examples:
Inexplicable event. Inexplicable decision. The reason for his sudden disappearance from work was inexplicable.
Explanation:
The information or arguments that someone provides to make something understandable or clear.
Examples:
The explanation for the failure. Detailed explanation. The following explanation is currently being used to explain the phenomenon in question.
Sob.
To cry or weep with short, sudden sounds.
Examples:
Sob out a story. Sob quietly. She sobbed uncontrollably after hearing the news.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically, noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Crystal.
A solid material with many even sides that is formed naturally when the substance becomes solid and has a highly regular atomic structure. Clear and colorless glass made of almost pure silica.
Examples:
Liquid crystal. Crystal analyses. A vast crystal chandelier glittered brightly above us.
Crucible.
A vessel made of ceramic, metal, or other materials used for melting or fusing substances at high temperatures. A difficult or trying experience that tests one's character or resilience.
Examples:
Electric crucible furnace. Fire crucible. The scientific experiment required the use of a high-temperature crucible.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Rumpus.
A loud or rowdy disturbance or commotion, typically involving a group of people, a noisy or uproarious celebration or party.
Examples:
Chaotic rumpus. Caused a rumpus. The children made a rumpus in the backyard while playing with their toys.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Attic.
A space or area, typically bounded by a roof and walls in a house that is located immediately below the roof, often used for storage or as an additional living space.
Examples:
Attic space. Dusty attic. I found an old photo album in the spacious attic filled with pictures of my grandparents when they were young.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Workshop.
A place where people work, especially one where they do manual or practical work. A brief intensive course for a small group.
Examples:
Workshop attendee. Carpentry workshop. The artist held a workshop to teach students how to paint with watercolors.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Filmmaker.
A person who makes films, typically as a profession.
Examples:
Nonfiction filmmaker. A successful filmmaker. The renowned filmmaker won several awards for his latest film.
Epic.
A long, heroic poem or story. Adjective, very imposing or impressive.
Examples:
Historical epic. Epic journey. The movie is the heroic epic of a young man's journey to become a warrior and defend his kingdom.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, To deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person. To mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Mushy.
Soft and pulpy in texture or consistency, often describing food, emotionally sentimental or overly romantic in a way that can be seen as insincere or sickly sweet.
Examples:
Mushy romance. Mushy peas. The cake was mushy because I accidentally added too much milk to the batter.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples:
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Convenience.
The state of being suitable or opportune.
Examples:
Convenience goods. For convenience sake. They offered the convenience of an installment plan.
Turnstile.
A mechanical gate or barrier that allows one person to pass at a time, often used to control access to restricted areas or events.
Examples:
Turnstile gate. Electronic turnstile. The turnstile at the train station was stuck, causing a crowd to gather and wait for it to be fixed.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Instructive.
Serving to provide knowledge or information, tending to instruct or educate.
Examples:
Instructive example. Instructive video. The book provided instructive advice on how to improve your public speaking skills.
Beloved.
Loved very much.
Examples:
Beloved author. Beloved by many people. I am here to save my beloved.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Accidental.
Happening or existing by chance or unintentionally.
Examples:
Accidental death. Cover accidental damage. This system prevents accidental deletion of data.
Crossroad.
A place where two or more roads or paths cross or intersect, a point of decision or choice, often involving significant consequences.
Examples:
Critical crossroad. Major crossroad. I'm at a career crossroads and unsure which path to take.
Archives.
A collection of historical documents or records providing information about a place, institution, or group of people.
Examples:
Historical archives. Digital archives. The archives at the library contain a wealth of information about the city's history.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Nil.
Nothing, zero, lack of existence or value.
Examples:
Nil phonation. Nil balance. The defendant's claims were dismissed for having nil evidence to support their case.
Orderly.
Clean or organized in a neat, careful, and logical way.
Examples:
Orderly and fair market. Orderly manner. The elections were handled in a timely and orderly manner.
Consistency.
The quality of acting or being done in the same way over time. The quality of not containing any logical contradictions.
Examples:
Lack consistency. Consistency of results. There's no consistency in his arguments.
Uniform.
Always the same, showing a single form or character in all occurrences. Noun, the special set of clothes worn by members of a particular group as a means of identification.
Examples:
At a uniform temperature. Our school uniform. This country has a nationally uniform culture.
Volcano.
A mountain or hill, typically conical, having a crater or vent through which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are or have been erupted from the Earth's crust.
Examples:
Volcano alert level. Active volcano. The island was formed by a volcano millions of years ago.
Doubtful.
Uncertain or unlikely to happen.
Examples:
A book of doubtful authorship. Doubtful weather. It is doubtful that we will be able to finish the project on time.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Swear.
To make a solemn promise or vow, to use rude or offensive language.
Examples:
Swear an oath. Swear a blue streak. I swear I didn't mean to break your vase.
Broadcast.
To send out a program or some information on radio or television.
Examples:
Broadcast a concert. Broadcast a radio ad. Most of the programs are broadcast in this area.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
Functional specification. Engineering specification. The project specifications outline the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Sponsor.
To provide funds for a particular event, program, individual, etc., as a way of advertising.
Examples:
Sponsor a contest. Sponsor a local group. Our company sponsors numerous disabled athletes.
Episode:
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Editorial.
Relating to the expression of opinions or interpretations in the media.
Examples:
Gain editorial help. An editorial article. The newspaper published an editorial on the current state of the economy.
Chief.
Most important or primary, noun, a person who is in charge.
Examples:
Chief accountant. Chief events of the year. Mining is a chief source of income for the country.